Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 3rd to the 9th of February 2025. So we start the week with Venus moving into Aries. This will be something that happens roughly every year, but this year it's more significant because Venus is an octave away from Neptune. Venus is the heart and the earthbound feminine, creativity, productivity, love. And Neptune is the spiritual feminine, receptivity, flow and higher love. So Venus going over this point first. Neptune will then go over this point on the 31st of March, and that's the second biggest activity that we have so far in the year of 2025 since Pluto met with the Sun in January. So the big landscape is that we've got Pluto at the beginning degrees of Aquarius, Neptune moving into the beginning of Aries, which is a harmonic angle. The air signs and the fire signs work in harmony, as do the earth and the water. And then around the 7th of July we've got Uranus moving into Gemini. So all three outer planets are at the beginning degrees of either an air or a fire sign, and all working in harmony. So this really does herald brand new energy. But to focus in on the Neptune one for now, as that's the next movement, Neptune moving over the equinox point and going into Aries is a whole new spiritual cycle. It's going to be all about vibration, keeping your vessel clean, standing still, being ready to receive. And that requires a level of stillness, being, purity and holding some of those divine feminine aspects. Almost feels like a fountain of light. So we get a heads up with Venus moving over that point this week. There's a heart purification, there's a stillness, there's a gratitude, a presence, and a desire to receive and vibrate at a higher frequency. There's no need to think or do or act. It's just a stillness, a purification and a simplicity. So see if you can tune in and feel that fresh energy in the heart, in the air, in the ether at the beginning of this week. By Tuesday we have Jupiter turning direct. Jupiter's in Gemini and has been retrograde since the 9th of October. So this has been an aspect about expanding the mind, expanding our perception, considering both sides of something, clearing mental blocks and obstacles, routines, patterns, becoming sovereign to our mind, making our own mind up, judging and assessing information that comes at us ever faster and more frequently, finding a stillness in the middle to really know and see what's right. So Jupiter retrograde since October, have we changed our mind? Have we gone back and revised things? We can't just keep thinking the same thing because we've always thought it. If it's based on something that's not true or no longer true, then we need to have the flexibility to be able to change our mind. So as Jupiter goes direct, we should be more aware, we should be clearer in our mind, we should be able to see through barrage of endless information that's flying around at an ever-increasing pace. Make some space, make some calm and feel more empowered as a result. So what's your journey been? Go back to October. Have you been able to change your mind? Have you been able to admit that you were wrong about something? Have you been able to make fundamental inner adjustments? Then on the 9th we have the Sun meeting with Mercury. Now you'll remember last week that Mercury passed over Pluto and we were talking about transforming the way that we think, letting go of all old negative box thoughts, breaking mental habits, leaving old beliefs behind. So now as Mercury meets the Sun this week, that's very enlivening. That could be flashes of inspiration, whole new perspectives coming in, wild and exciting, revolutionary and funny. So very quirky end to the week, but at the same time Mars makes a harmonic to Saturn. So the other thing that's been going on behind the scenes is Mars is retrograde in Cancer, currently the only planet now still in retrograde. So have a retrospective there on what has that journey been like for you. And depending on where that is in your chart, that can have brought up issues of emotions, insecurity, the mother, childhood, the environment of the home, stirring up cellular memories, purging stagnant waters. We'll get the direct on the 24th of February, but before that happens, Saturn's coming in to bring structure. So just as I was talking about Jupiter bringing sovereignty to the mind, Saturn trine Mars retrograde in Cancer can actually bring structure to our inner waters, making us more secure, more self-reliant, firming us up on the inside. So a very stripy week really, although everything's going on at once. Venus into Aries has got a spiritual warrioress spirit. Jupiter direct, expanding our minds, firming us in our convictions. Mercury meeting the Sun, electric and eccentric, and Saturn harmonising with Mars before it goes direct, giving us the rewards of any emotional inner work that we've been doing since October. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available zoehind7@gmail.com for chart readings, tarot readings, courses and coaching, all recorded MP3 and customised to suit your exact needs. Details are below this post, and we can meet online at a time of your choosing. All my videos are on my YouTube channel, Zoe Astro. Please do leave a like or a comment. And I post on Instagram, zoehind7, and Facebook, AstroZoe. So wishing you a wonderful week. All things very calm, just lots of activity going on frequency levels, on different frequencies. So we'll be able to tune in to different parts of our inner universe as we're called to. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.